It's your boy Revolutionary Cuz. I am your favorite freedom father, thugging it everywhere. Don't believe me? Ask that bitch thing about me. You dig? Alright, shout out to the key ways for even trying to orchestrate a peace walk. I know a lot of people's been, giving their take on it. Some negative, some positive, But I guess there was more of a neighborhood walk. And I guess a few Hoovers was out there, and I mean. But I was watching a little segment with ODM Slim, Spider Loke, and the sporty face nigga. And, like everybody's saying, yeah, it's cool, it was dope, but let's get the people that actually run point or can make shit happen come to the table. Because anybody can just come to the table, but if you can't pull the strings for your fellow members, it's like, what good are you really at the table? Yeah, you might be able to bring 1 or 2, but what about the nigga that can bring 7 or 8 or 15 or 30 or 100 niggas to the table? That's kind of the niggas that we need. And we started doing shit like this in New York City, and we'll talk about that in a second. But we was having like SIG homie meetings and shit, you know what I mean? Where just the SIGs from different sections that come through, and we'll just discuss, whatever's going on in our section. But I ain't gonna get too deep into, what we do at our functions. But like I said, this is dope. Step in the left direction, you dig? We get it. A lot of the youth ain't gonna be with it. They're still young at heart and minded, where they haven't grasped how important this is, you dig? Like, these motherfuckers that's been seeing decades of bloodshed, and motherfuckers is tired of the bullshit. And I can't do shit but respect it. But I said there's gonna be a lot of young niggas that ain't been in the game that long, so they haven't witnessed or endured so much pain where they're at the point where they're like, I'm done, this is enough. Let's focus on getting this bag and getting rich before our time ends, you dig? Because tomorrow's not promised. And you could die from the most simplest thing. Common cold is still killing niggas. But once again, it's a dope process that we've had so far. Now I'm wondering if gang members on the East Coast can do this. We know their politics has been crazy for a long time, but they're finally getting together, the lefts and the rights. But I was watching that Rowdy Rebel, jumper interview. I'm gonna save most of the details for a whole nother segment. But and Rowdy was basically saying, and the politics definitely changed from the 90s, 2000s, early 2000s to the late 2010 to currently, where he was like, the Crips and Bloods, they're really not beefing anymore. And that's kind of more of a Brooklyn thing. They got the Wolves, the Chews, the Blickies, and the Wolves is like, I want to say, and I'm still catching up with the New York politics. I've been out the city a long time, but the Wolves are like a collaboration of Crips and Bloods. And they more rep blocks than actual sets or gangs. It's like, why don't y'all just drop the color thing and just create a whole new gang or some shit, you know what I mean? That's been done in history before, you know what I mean? People don't always got to be affiliated with Crips or Bloods just to start an organized crime mob, you dig? But one thing I do want to point out, I want to say it was that sporty face dude. He brought up how back on Fig, you know, right after the Paru Peace Walk, Smack was like, I wonder if the Hoovers and the neighborhoods can come together. And you know, T-Rell kind of mocked him, but you know they both was like in agreement to it, and homie was asking, he wondered if they're really serious about that, and if they're serious about that, how does their homies in their corner feel about that? Because it's bigger than just them, you know. They're really from the set, so they're gonna be around members from the set, and some of these niggas really ain't with the peace treaty, you know what I mean? And can't do shit with respect how niggas feel, because, you know, when there's war, there really is no beef until one side either forfeits, give in, or basically die out. And that's just a casualty of war, you dig? But shout out to the Keyways for even orchestrating something of such. And I know that Nita Boy has something to say about it, and you know, and I understand where he's coming from as well. Shit like this should not be broadcasted or even you know, put on social media and publicized. And I mean, like, our function is supposed to be, you know, hidden. We're not supposed to be telling the world what goes on in our functions, what we talking about. We're not supposed to be airing on the internet DPs and shit. Like, you basically giving information to not only the world, but police. Like, gang task force really be out here just taking information down all day long. But yeah. So shout out to the Keyways for that. That was really dope. Hopefully we can have more progress and come together so we can be a stronger entity and really impact our community and really start doing shit and start buying shit and start owning shit. We're like, damn, yeah, the Crips is a dope ass movement. Let me join up. But we're not taking no recruits. We're not taking no recruits. But I ain't gonna talk a motherfucking head off. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button. So when I drop these awesome videos, you get that notification. A lot of dope shit coming your way. Please stay tuned. Come out with my live podcast with Scott LaRock Jr. We recently did some pre-recorded episodes, have yet to be aired. But yeah, shit, said stay tuned. Yeah. Follow me on Instagram, TheRevolutionaryCuzShow. That's also my Facebook fan page. Details in the description box below. Back on Clubhouse, RC like the cola. Shit, you know what it is. Until next time, smoke for you, boy. Triples.